Being a trader is really not an easy task. You can get easily drained physically, mentally, emotionally if you don't know when to stop. And sometimes it's not even about the environment that we're in, it's about us. We put pressure as traders on us. We want more and more, we expect more and more from ourselves, we want better results, we want more accounts, we want to compound funded accounts, we want to go big. But sometimes this thing will lead surely to a burnout. So here is why I'm here today with you at the Growth Funded Trader official channel. I want to talk about preventing the burnouts and also finding solutions if you are in a burnout moment right now. But before starting with the content of this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also to visit our website to check our challenge rules and also to join our Discord community. By the way, we are pretty active on Twitter too. You have the page here, you can follow us, and also you can interact with us there too. So again, as a recap, today I'm going to talk about preventing a burnout, the benefits of avoiding burnouts as a trader. The third point is how to overcome a burnout, and the fourth point is talking about my experience with burnouts as a trader, because it happens to each of us from time to time. So remember, first of all, the fact that it's better to avoid something and to prevent something instead of just repairing what has already been done. So first of all, how do we avoid the burnouts as traders in a day-to-day basis? What I recommend you to do, and what I'm doing right now, is to take care of yourself. First of all, take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your sleep. Make sure that you have a good sleeping schedule. Make sure that you have a lifestyle out of trading. Make sure that you eat well. At least 2 times a day. I don't know, I feel like this is enough. Get yourself vitamins, go to the gym. If you don't have time to go to the gym, maybe do some exercises at home, go for a walk. Make sure that you have a social life, at least a bit, because you need it. Make sure to interact with your family and friends. Make sure to do something enjoyable for yourself. It's good that you work a lot. I know that usually traders, especially the ones that are using prop firms, are really hard-working people. But in order to continue working this hard, you need a clear mind. You need a healthy body, and you need a good lifestyle. You will see that if you work and you continue your weekly schedule with work after work, for example, you trade on Monday, on Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on Thursday, like you don't really have a break in between, you're on charts full time, you're on Twitter full time, you're inside groups on Discord, you will see that this will affect you on long term. You should be clever enough to realize that you need breaks every day. This is actually the lifestyle of a trader. This is what you should aim to achieve. A lifestyle where you can work for a small period of time and then to enjoy the rest of your day, being relaxed, being financially secured, knowing that everything is going to be fine and you did enough in that specific day, in that specific week. You don't need to work more for it, because again, you're going to get burned out. So first of all, I think that you already understood that you need to set healthy boundaries for your trading activity. Decide how much time you want to spend on charts and respect that. Decide how much money you should invest in trading, and again, you should respect that too. Put in the markets only the money that you can afford. Nowadays, with prop firms, with Growth Funded Trader, it's pretty easy to invest a small sum of money in order to obtain huge capital to trade with, which is a huge benefit that you should really take advantage of. So I feel like this thing is covered for you by trading prop firms, but in the same time, don't forget the fact that you don't need to take 20 challenges per week. I don't know, you don't have to pass 5 challenges per week. Just take your time, try to compound accounts, but in a healthy way. Try to work on each specific account and give it time. Growth Funded Trader has the no time limit for challenges, which makes it pretty easy for you to pass a challenge in time, over time. You don't need to rush, you don't need to struggle a lot, because the prop firm already managed to give you the best trading conditions existent. And also decide how frequent do you want to trade. Decide if this is a daily thing, this is a weekly thing, I don't know. Are you a day trader, a scalper, a swing trader? Just make a plan that will include all of this. A trading plan isn't good only for trading purposes, but for burnout purposes too. You won't get burned out if you already know your plan, if you already know what you're doing, because in this way you avoid staying too much on charts, you avoid spending too much, you avoid putting too much energy into something that doesn't require this much energy. Remember that trading is stressful and you don't have to make it more stressful than it already is. The next thing in order to avoid burnouts is to avoid comparing yourself to others, because other traders didn't have the same experience as you do. Your path is different than another trader's path. You are not the same as another person. First of all, you don't know how many years the trader has in its back. You don't know also if the trader has been through failure. You don't know if the trader really struggled a lot. You don't really know a lot of things, and usually on social media you can't really see them. Usually when a person goes through a bad period in its life, it surely won't post about it online. These are just a few of the trading influencers in the space. Usually most of the trading influencers forget about posting the bad stuff too, and of course nobody wants to share it publicly. So please don't compare yourself to other traders, because you don't really know what's happening behind the screen, behind the social media post and so on. The next thing that I want to recommend you is to have a positive mindset on charts. Let's say that you have a losing streak. It's fine, it's okay, it's good. You're going to journal a bit about the losing days, and then you will come back on charts and everything will be fine again. Imagine the fact that you already got a good risk management, you had your plan in mind, so you shouldn't be upset about the losses. I'm pretty sure that you're familiar with individuals online that present a really extreme type of work. For example, they wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, they work a lot, they train a lot, then they come back to work, they work another 8, 9, 10 hours a day. This is promoted a lot, I observe, especially with traders, especially with people doing online businesses. And I believe that it's really unhealthy. I believe that this is not a match for trading too, because in trading you have to be on charts in specific moments, okay? You have to learn the theory, you have to learn some lessons, you have to journal, you have to experience some things on charts, you have to be there, you have to observe every day what happens in the markets. But in the same time, you don't have to be there for 12 hours. So it is really absurd, for example, to wake up at 5 a.m. and to be on chart. For example, your strategy doesn't match with that timestamp. So let's say that at 5 a.m. there's no session to trade. You're trading only London and New York, and it doesn't match with the hour that you wake up. So sometimes it's not about the volume of work, but the effectiveness of it. So in trading, remember the fact that it's about working smart and not working hard. If you have more hours on chart, it doesn't mean that you're going to get better. It sounds logical, of course, but it won't necessarily happen. What you can do is to try to be on charts exactly when you need to be. In the hours of volume, when some movements happen, when news happen, if you want to observe the price movements of the news, when something relevant happens, right? If you're on charts on Saturday and you don't even trade Bitcoin or other crypto instruments or other crypto, like, you're not supposed to be there. You should realize the fact that you should be on charts from Monday to Friday in the hours of volume when the price actually does something. Most of the traders trade in the London session and in the New York session. Most of the trades avoid the Asian session and take it as a confluence. If you're using this strategy too, I suggest you to be on charts only when London and New York happens, and only when you have enough confluences to trade. So avoiding the burnouts have a lot of benefits when you are a trader. First of all, you will improve your health and happiness, which will lead you to thinking more clearly and making more profits if your strategy is good enough. Your psychology will improve too. You will increase your performance on charts. You will boost your motivation and passion also. And you will be able to handle the challenges more easily. You will be able to be okay if you don't pass a challenge. You will be alright with taking another one. You will realize that it's not really possible for you to be a profitable trader if you don't try more and more. I don't know any traders that passed a challenge from the start and continued being consistent and making profits from that challenge over and over again. You need to devote yourself a little more. You need to take more challenges. You need to be there. You need to be consistent and to be persistent with them, and to try to create a strategy for obtaining more pro-forma accounts, but not in an unhealthy way, in a way that you can't get burned out. And now, if you already feel like you're in a burnout moment as a trader, don't worry, because first of all, I've been there, but I'm pretty sure that there's more people out there struggling with the same thing as you. There are more people in the exact same moment struggling with burnouts in trading. What you should do is to acknowledge the fact that you have a burnout moment and you need to take action, because nobody is going to take action for you. You're the only person in the world that can save you from this situation. The worst thing that you can do right now is to continue trading. You need to take a break and to look after yourself. You need to look after your health, of your well-being. You need to go outside. You need to socialize, to work out a little bit, to take your mind outside of trading and to do other activities too. It's harmful to continue trading when you're in a burnout moment, because you will go deeper and deeper in the hole that you already digged. So the idea is to escape from the burnout moment, and you can't escape from the burnout moment if you're doing the exact same thing that caused it. So instead of trying to make more profits, which is clearly not possible because you're not thinking correctly, read something, take care of your hobbies, be present in the moment. Like, don't try to work harder because it won't work. Probably you will feel like losing time. Probably you're a workaholic, you want to work hard, you want to obtain profits, you want to make money, right? But you have to realize that sometimes it's not even possible without a break. This is what I'm telling you. If you feel like this is too much pressure on your shoulders, speak to a trading friend, speak to your friend that is next to you, speak to your family, seek professional help, like go to therapy if you feel like you need it. There are multiple ways of getting outside of this burnout stage. Then, after you feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more at peace with yourself, you can start to reevaluate your trading goals. Make sure that what you had on charts and what you had in your plan is actually doable for you. Maybe this is the cause, this is why you're burnt out. Maybe you required too much from yourself and you can't carry it right now. Maybe it wasn't even necessarily to require so much of yourself. Maybe it wasn't healthy, it wasn't helpful, and it didn't bring you profits. So, for example, let's say that your target was to pass 5 challenges with Goat Funded Trader in one single month. Whereas in reality, you can't really carry that and you're not at that level yet and everything is fine with it. So instead, just delete your goal and change it to something more achievable. For example, passing one single Goat Funded Trader challenge instead of 5. Something more achievable, something that will give you that dopamine and that profits, and something that won't get you burnt out. And last but not least, think of why did you start trading. You started to trade because you wanted probably an easier life, you wanted to make profits, you wanted to have this lifestyle of not working for somebody, you wanted to be free, right? So why do you feel like doing something else instead of the purpose that you started trading with? So instead of being on charts 12 hours a day, be on charts when you need, relax, do something else for yourself, and after that you will see that everything will improve. Right now I want to share with you my experience with burnouts as a trader, because it happens for me from time to time. But right now, because I'm used to it, I'm used to getting out of this stage pretty quick, I can easily notice when I'm close to a burnout and I know exactly what to do, which is exactly what I explained you to do too in this video. So the first time when I had a burnout because of trading and I didn't realize it, it was pretty rough. What happened to me was the fact that I couldn't concentrate on charts. I couldn't take good trades. I couldn't share my trades because in that specific moment, I was trading for multiple people. I was sharing my analysis and I was helping other traders too. So for me, it was a lot of pressure. I realized that I wasn't in a holiday in a long period of time. I didn't take fresh air. I wasn't going to the gym. I wasn't really eating healthy anymore. So the life in that specific point was only working, only trading, which is not really good, because I remember that in that period, not even the markets were good enough. Like, some periods in the markets aren't as good as the other periods. But I was there every day. I was trying to get out as much as possible until I burned out. And I got burnt out in a really bad way. I got burnt out so much that I couldn't even concentrate on trading. I was blowing account after account, funded account after funded account. My analysis was wrong. I was sending wrong analysis to other people, which wasn't good for any of us. It wasn't good for me. It wasn't good for the other traders that were following me. So what I did was to take a 3-month break. In that break, I was taking time for myself. I went out a lot. I went to the gym. I reestablished my diet. I had some good free time for myself, and I accepted the fact that even if I'm not making profits in this period, it will help me eventually make profits in the future. So it worked. It functioned really good after that period, after I took that break. I didn't establish, by the way, how long the break should be. I just started the break and I was like, okay, when I will be ready to get back on charts, I will go back on charts, but until then, I will just take care of my health and my well-being. So after that 3 months, my mind was clear. I saw charts in a different way. I could trade in a good way. I recovered my lost accounts, my lost Proforms accounts. I did again challenges. I compounded again my accounts and everything was great. But remember that none of this would eventually happen if I didn't take that 3-month break and if I didn't treat that break as a healing break. So guys, I hope that this video helped you a lot. I really hope that you won't experience burnout too soon, and if you do, you will follow this video in order to get out of burnout pretty quick. If you feel like this video helped you even a bit, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check our website and don't forget to try our challenges. We want great traders inside our community. We want funded traders. Don't forget to join our Discord community too. And see you next time.